Hey, what's up, Austin? This is a quick demo video for you. This is late at night, but I wanted to get this done tonight. This is for your Scavenger chassis. I actually have it in a few pieces right now. So we'll just kind of go from the inside out. Here's your chassis, completely removable. So you got your stock NPXLs right there. You've got your accent pixels, your NPXLs going all the way around. And then of course I brought the wires in right there. This is a 1-button setup. So your 1 button's right here. You got your Proffie board. You got your 28mm bass speaker. And I'll show you how this fits into the hilt because you have to do this a certain way. So, and then of course you got a removable battery. So let's start with this guy, right? So we're gonna take this pommel off. A couple threads here we'll get through. Now, when you take this pommel off, this piece might come off and that's fine. But this chassis also came with a spacer. So 3D printed spacer right here. This goes on first. So we put this on first, back it up all the way up against the emitter. And then you've got this piece right here. So you can see that little piece that kind of comes down. That's what flicks the switch. So you're gonna want this abrupt angle that's gonna go in like this, right? So when you're looking at it like this and you're putting it on the emitter, that abrupt angle is gonna be on your right-hand side and right into that space, right into that space right there. So we're gonna put that in there. And now that's good. So we're gonna put a battery in this chassis. I do have gesture controls on here, so if it accidentally goes off, I'm just gonna turn it off real quick and then we'll just keep going. Just like that, right? I'm gonna try to turn it off anyway. There we go. So now that we've got this guy, you can see I got the pre-on and pre-offs. We're gonna take your pommel and we have to put this in through the back side. So we're gonna put this in through the back side. It is a tight fit, but it does fit. And then when you put that in there, it stops right there, right? It's only gonna go so far forward. So you're gonna have to pay attention to where that switch is at because that's gonna go in this little spacer right here. So we're gonna put that in there. You're gonna slide that in as far as it will go, and then we're just gonna screw on your pommel. Now here, you can screw this pommel on so tight that this won't turn on you, but you don't need to do that. So just when you get it tight, just back it off just a hair. And then we're gonna take the end of your chassis and we're gonna push it all the way through. Whoops, hang on. First time I had to do it on camera. So you'll screw on your pommel and you'll push your chassis all the way forward so that the switch goes into place right below the wheel housing. And you'll take your pommel cap and you'll screw it on, and your pommel cap is what's gonna hold your chassis in place. So we're gonna screw that pommel cap all the way on. That's how you fit a 28mm bass speaker in this guy. So you do, you can turn on with this. Of course, you can just turn on. Now when you rotate it left to turn on, you're gonna wanna rotate it back right to get it off the switch. And then you can rotate it back on over to the left to turn it off for a few seconds and then rotate it off. Or you can just use your gesture controls. Your pixels are working good. Twist off. Twist off. Gesture controls do take a little bit of getting used to. we're gonna throw a blade in here. I do have a blade retention your blade retention screw in, but for the purpose of this video, I'm really not gonna use it. The claws do a good job of holding the blade in, but there is your blade retention right there. Just like that. Good shine through. Twist off. So I ended up just using this guy. So remember, you're not just going to want to twist this and leave it alone. When you twist it over to the left, it rides on top of the switch and it holds it down. So you're going to have to back it back off. So let's get it to turn off. There we go. So to change sound fonts when the blade is off, because you have a one button setup, you're going to want to hold that button down, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to twist over to the left and we're going to hold it there for a minute. We'll do it again.
Rey Skywalker.
Rey Skywalker. There we go. And then you got your pre-off effect right there. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to change sound fonts again. It's going to take you a little getting used to.
Smooth Jedi.
Now we're just got some of the stock fonts on here, right?
King C. Rogue Commander.
We're just going to keep going.
Smooth.
We'll turn that off. Sound font again.
Smooth.
So it's going to be a little touchy because you got to hold the button down to change your sound font. But if you hold it down too long, you're going to ignite it.
Smooth.
And we'll go to another sound font. Another one. Another one.
Natural blade.
So you got a nice pre-on effect with that one. Pre-off. Again. There we go. Another sound font. Pre-off effect on that one as well. So this one on this blade actually, it has the color red, but when you move the blade around, it's white. And then we'll go to another one. We'll do that again. Pre-off. gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Adjust your controls to turn it off. Turn it off. We're going to try to.
Ray Skywalker.
Back to Ray Skywalker. So as you can see, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. You're not going to want to tighten this guy up as hard as you can. Because when you do that, you're going to tighten up your rotator. So you're going to want to try to find that sweet spot between it being tight and there's enough space for your rotator to move back and forth easily. Or you can just use adjuster controls, which is something I like anyways. There we go. So now to take this guy off, right, we're just going to go in reverse. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your pummel cap off. And so you'll take your pummel cap off, and then you can actually unscrew your pummel. Let's just do it. So we're going to unscrew the pummel cap. We got that off. Now we're going to unscrew the pommel. And then once you get that off the threads, you can just pull that whole thing out just like that. And then, you know, your chassis comes out the back of your pommel like this. It is a tight fit. You're gonna feel it be a little snug, but don't worry about it. So, and there's your chassis. Just like that. So if you got any questions, please let me know. This is a very interesting build. I was excited to do it. Just got this thing, I got the chassis in the mail this afternoon. I had your hilt for a few days, so I wanted to hurry up and get this done so you didn't have to wait anymore. But let me know if you got any questions. Thanks.